Here, please. Right here.
Okay, the last
Ready?
one.
City of Atlanta. City of Atlanta. Right here. City of Atlanta.
And we are here with the fabulous radio personality, Mr. Frank Ski. Welcome, Frank Ski. How are you?
Thank you very much. I'm doing great. Thank you.
Awesome. So real quick, because I know you got a whole bunch of things to do, I want to know exactly what does black music mean to you?
Life. Black music is life for me. It's the lifeblood that has kept me going ever since a kid. It's the reason why I got into radio. It's the reason why I'm here today.
All right, so with all the inductees happening for the second inaugural, who I guess stands out to you the most?
I can't say because I'm hosting today, but I will say that this whole class that's being inducted today is just incredible. It just really is the culmination of what our music is really all about. And to come out of the pandemic where we are and to be able to induct these people, you know, I mean, when you're talking about going from one scope to the other, you know, I mean, from Lionel Richie, you know, to Fela Kuti, to Yolanda Adams and BB Winans, I mean, the list is broad. It's incredible. It shows you, you know, the what black people have brought to this world in music. And music is truly, you know, the thing that soothes the soul. So we definitely have done that for the world.
So real quick, well, obviously there's a lot of media companies on the red carpet today, and a lot of creatives in this industry. What advice would you give to those that are trying to level up and be exactly where you are?
I would say don't try to level up where I am, just level up where you are and just keep running your race. You know, when I started Hollywood Unlocked, I didn't look at Shade Room and Ball Alert and what everybody else was doing because quite frankly, I couldn't control, you know, their finish line. I could control mine. And so I just stayed focused on what I was doing. And thankfully, with hard work, being dedicated, and not giving up, I was able to build a successful brand. And I feel like we're just getting started because there's so many extensions of what I want to do, from short form content to live streaming to all types of different things that we're working on right now. So ultimately, I would say to anybody in the game, just keep working hard.
Black music has always been a pivotal part of our culture. You can name the song that you did your first dance at a wedding. You can name the song that you danced to at your prom. You can name the song that you sang for your first heartbreak. I mean, black music has been everywhere. So, you know, we're really, really excited that we're a part of it. I mean,
Michael Moses, remember the album, The Carnival? 5 languages, and they wondered how we managed. I was like, I can freestyle in Spanish. I walked into Michael Morton's, he said, flip the language. I'm like, mira amiga, buenos días, señorita. ¿Cómo está usted y su familia? Estoy bien en el micrófono. Espero que todos están bien como yo. Michael Morton, like, I ain't convinced. I said, you might get convinced when I flip it in French.
So that was actually one of my questions. One of the collaborations that you would love to do in the near future.
Well, you know, I came up, I'm a preacher's son. So I came up in the church. So like when you hear like Whitney Houston, My Love's Your Love, that was easy to write that. That's just going back to my bishop roots. So as we move towards the future, I'm definitely getting back into a lot of my roots music. I want to definitely, you know, we do Caribbean gospel in the church like ever since the 90s, and people be like, yo, what's Caribbean gospel? You know what I mean? And coming from Haiti, Jamaica, all over. And so I definitely want to do a unique album of worship like they've never heard it before, by taking it back to like showing y'all like what, because I think that we have I understand like American gospel and coming up here, but every time I'm like, yo, Caribbean gospel, they're like, what's that? And that's what we came up on. So I look forward to rocking that, and also going back to my jazz roots as a jazz major, getting more deep into like my theory and studying more. And now I'm composing a lot. I'm in the space where I want to be. I built an app of diversity for composers. I want to see more black composers at the Oscars, you know, so this is some of my focus in the next like 3-4 years.
I'm here for it.
I got to Atlanta and I saw black people doing well for the first time, and it moved me. Coming from New Orleans, out of that kind of poverty, coming here, seeing doctors and lawyers and feeling the music and the entertainment business, and I knew I wanted to be a part of it. So to be a part of the Walk of Fame means a great deal to me. I'm beyond I'm beyond
We love it, baby. Thank you so much. That's what we want to say. I'm here, my kids.
Anyway, thank you guys so much. This is awesome. I cannot wait to see it. I wish I could be there, but I couldn't. But thank you so much. I'm gonna come see it real soon.
Producing, writing, anything within the music industry.
I would give them the advice to say don't quit, don't give up. Just make sure it's something you love to do 24 hours. If it ain't meant for you, that's fine. But like if you're not doing it with that undying heart 24/7, that's what it takes. And you never know. All you do is get better and better the more you do something. So practice it, stick to it, and look at other great people, and try to make sure your bar is set as high as theirs. So you always want to they say play tennis with people better than you, right? So always have somebody you admire and that you can learn from.
Put in the work, and be patient in the process. I always it's a journey, and sometimes I think we're anxious to be on the top when sometimes your best work is done at a holding place when you're here aspiring to be there. So I always believe that you're as good as what you've done yesterday, but you always aspire to be better every day that you wake up and every opportunity God gives you. So I'm always excited about trying to, put new seeds in the ground in a nutshell. And I think this generation is interesting because I feel like social media is instant and life ain't instant. It's moments that you just have to sit back and trust the process. That's it. Oh yeah, and I think the pandemic really made us all say, you know what, it ain't that deep. Like the things that we stressed about post the pandemic, we're now waking up like, God, thank you for life and health and sunshine and things that we took for granted because everybody was just being busy. So I'm just grateful. I'm an optimist. I believe that all things work together for good for those who love the Almighty. So.
What does an event like this mean to you in such a caliber?
It means a lot to me because, I'm specifically doing a tribute to Miss Yolanda Adams. And when I can see people like her who has literally paved the way for people such as myself, and they're being honored like this, they deserve it so much so. And so I'm happy to be here and to be paying tribute to her.
This is the second year. I wanted to know what have you guys done, I guess, to not necessarily level up, but what makes this year much different from the previous year?
Well, I think every year is always about preservation and Black history, and we thought it was very important to do it in Black History Month this year. This year, we're not just, unlike last year, we did one, and this year we're going to do 2 inductions. We're going to do one in Black Music Month and one in Black History Month. I think this is very, very important because we want to make sure that we are laying down as many as we can to make sure that people are getting their rightful due diligence and what they deserve for all they've done for the industry. This year we did an international fan vote. We had Fela Kuti and Bob Marley, and Fela Kuti won. He has done so much amazing work for politics in general. Has went to jail, has fought hard for rights in Nigeria, and so his story is amazing. I can't wait to hear the story today and be able to tell that story, and Wyclef is going to do an amazing tribute to him. I think it's going to be amazing, and I think that we're just trying our best to make sure that we're preserving history, that we're promoting Black music and entertainment, and giving the people that may not have had a seat at the table their flowers.